with Apple going down almost 3% to the downside. Dow Jones, new all-time highs. The SPY, almost new all-time highs. We are here to make order in this mess. Hey there, Tamir from FibonacciTraders.com here. Like, subscribe, and let's see the charts. And of course, we have the rate decision, FOMC day on Wednesday, 2 p.m. and then 2:30. Mr. Jerome Powell is going for the press conference. Meanwhile, the SPY went up 0.15% to the upside today. We are less than 1 inch from new all-time highs. Now the 559 and the 555 are the support. Can we get a breakthrough above July's highs? And then we will see 571 and 579 to the upside. RSP, congratulations, new all-time highs on the RSP, the equal weight ETF of the S&P 500. And where did it went? All the way to this yellow trend line. You know this yellow trend line because you are following me on this YouTube channel, the only channel in English and in Hebrew, the only channel that will make you a better traders. QQQ ended up the day red, 0.44 to the downside, still holding below this yellow trend line. This yellow trend line helps us to identify the lower highs since July's peak. We are very far from all-time highs. If the SPY is just inch away from new all-time highs, the RSP already all-time highs. We will talk about the Dow Jones in just few seconds, and look at the QQQ. The Nasdaq is still struggling with this yellow trend line, bullish and bearish, mixed signals from the FTI, which means for now the QQQ relative weakness to the SPY and of course to the Dow Jones that ended up the day 0.6%, closed with a new all-time highs. Now the 411 area, we have here a gap, and we know that more than 85% of all gaps will get filled. So make sure you know it and be prepared. Long continuation, and we are heading north, 423 and 429. We also can take trend lines to help us identify where price might be heading next with the highest probability. All you need to know, candlestick analysis, Fibonacci, and trend lines, and that's it. And of course, if you put the FTI on your chart, it will translate you the best translator for price action, the multi-language, the universal language of price action, candlestick analysis. Put the FTI on your chart and you will become a much better professional and, most importantly, profitable trader. IWM 0.36 to the upside, ended up the day with the doji. But as you can see, we are above the upper board of the yellow zone. We are above the 215 area. Very important area of support. Support, resistance. Now, once again, the 215.50 area, the upper board of this yellow zone, needs to hold the support. We have this gap, Friday's gap. But for now, looks like the IWM is going north to the 222. This doji, you need to be careful because after 3 consecutive bullish days, this doji might signal some kind of a pullback. Once again, 215.50 needs to hold, otherwise back to closing this gap. To the downside, MAGS Magnificent 7 ETF ended up the day red, not surprisingly, with Apple going to the downside. And we will talk about Apple, so don't go anywhere, just sit back, relax. We will talk about Apple, we'll talk about NVIDIA, we'll talk about, of course, PALANTIR and Tesla and many more. So don't fast forward, don't skip anything. You need to hear everything, and you want to hear everything because you want to be fully prepared for the next few trading days. Magnificent 7 broke this downtrend line, but now after a breakup, starting to slide down. As long as 45 area is holding support, it's still looking pretty good. 45 is the resistance, above it 46, continuation sliding down. We will meet once again the 44 and 43, 70 SOXX, 1.3% to the downside. Once again, another great example of why trend lines and Fibonacci are the true support resistance for future price action, and they are the only roadmap for future price action, the only Google Maps, the Google Translate of price action, the multi-universe language of any stock, any ETF, any market you want to trade. It all comes down to candlesticks, price action. So you need some kind of a translator. The FTI gives you everything that you need to know. It gives you buy signal, sell signal, the green label where to put your stop loss for swing, for long, the red label where to put your stop loss for short, of course multi-time frames, and you can also add trend lines that will help you identify the trend. Just put FTI on your chart, ladies and gentlemen. Monthly subscription, you can always cancel it. I assure you, once you put the FTI on your chart, you will beat yourself up how you did not put it earlier. XLRA continues to the upside, 0.33 to the upside. XLRA bullish on all time frames, long continuation, and we will see 46, 50, and 47 are next resistance. XLU also another ETF that looking super bullish, green on the day, 0.76 to the upside. Now long continuation, and we will meet 80, 80, and 82.75. Look how the XLU broke above an uptrend channel. There is nothing more bullish than breaking up an uptrend channel. Look at the natural gas, net gas. We have been talking about this double bottom scenario in the past few trading days since last week. And here we are, slowly, this double bottom scenario is getting validated. Now we are in the 236 area from support, resistance, long continuation, 245 and 267. And as I told you, I'm holding Boyle, the 3X long on natural gas. Of course, not a financial advice. You do you. Everybody do whatever they feel it's working for them. There is no wrong or right. There is only what's working for you. You need to find those set of rules on the technical side and on the psychology behind trading. The set of rules that works for you. The set of rules that fits your daily routine and your trading routine. Check the links in the description below. Choose one of the paths that Fibonacci Traders, aka me, Tamir, offer you with lifetime access. You want the mentorship program? Be my guest. You want the same program, the online program? Same program, pre-recorded, lifetime access for support and guidance, lifetime access to all Discord channels, lifetime access to the FTI. Choose your path. Invest in yourself, and I assure you, I will invest in you more than you invest in yourself. Let's continue with the KRE. Very nice continuation, follow through day after Friday bullish day, broke above the yellow zone. Now the 55.60 is the support, long continuation, 57 and back to the 58.43. Let's talk about Apple, ladies and gentlemen. Ended up the day 2.8% to the downside with a massive gap to the upside. The only good thing on Apple now is this gap. We know that more than 85% of all gaps will get filled, and now we have a gap to the upside. It's the only positive thing that I can see now on Apple. And we have a doji of this trend line and a doji of a Fibonacci support. This doji might signal that Apple will see a bounce, maybe not tomorrow, maybe after FOMC rate decision. But for now, Apple is looking very, very bearish. Now, of course, if you want to elevate your trading journey, become professional, join an elite team of traders, you need to join us, the Fibonacci Traders Discord, the only Discord out there that is focused on one thing only: setups for day traders, setups for swing traders, for options, for crypto, general chat, requests, anything that you need to become a better trader, profitable trader, and stop trading alone. Join today the Fibonacci Traders Discord and gain access to an elite team of traders. And of course, you will also gain access to the amazing tool, the FTI. Check the links in the description below. You won't regret it. Microsoft, 0.17% to the upside. We have here a double bottom scenario on Microsoft. As long as 421 is holding on Microsoft, we are heading north. But with this kind of doji, after 4 consecutive very bullish days, came a doji, might signal a trend reversal. Doji, trend reversal. Doji, a trend reversal. Every time you see a doji, it's the most important and the strongest signal of them all for a trend reversal. So be careful. Always prepare for the worst case scenario. No one knows what will happen next. The only thing we can assure, the only thing we traders have full control of in trading is our risk management, is prepare for the worst case scenario. NVIDIA went down 2%. At some point it went also almost 3.5% during the trading hours. Ended up the day with a doji, second doji in a row with a very, very tight price action. Closed and opened at the same price. We are inside the yellow zone. Mixed signals from the FTI, which means we need to sit and wait. You have this trend line, resistance for the lower highs, and you have the red line, support for the higher lows. Which way NVIDIA will break to the upside, break above the yellow trend line or below the red trend line? Let me know in the comments below where NVIDIA is heading. What do you think? Not what do you want. What do you think? AMD, relative strength to the SOXX and the SMH sectors, the semiconductor sector, ended up the only 0.15 to the downside, holding above this downtrend line, holding above the yellow zone, which is very, very positive sign. We are bullish on 3 out of 4 time frames. Now let's see, can AMD break above the 155 and then north to the 162 to the upside. SMCI continues to move sideways. Very tight price action in the past almost 3 trading weeks. Below the 481 and above the 382. Very tight price action. Mixed signal from the FTI. Nothing much on SMCI for now, in my opinion. Only I want to see at least 2 trading days above the 481, and then we might start thinking about going long on SMCI. Google ended up the day green, almost 0.383, sorry, 0.38 to the upside, but we have a doji, inside candle, once again, trend lines and Fibonacci. In this case, this trend line and the 50% Fibonacci retracement holding as resistance with the doji. Now the 155.40 needs to hold the support. Otherwise, we are heading south to close the gap at the 151.60 area. Bullish on 3 out of 4 time frames on Google, but I would be careful. I want to see Google breaking above this trend line, and for now, as you can see, I have my alert above the 160.50 area. Amazon ended up the day 0.8% to the downside. Second day in a row as a doji. Amazon is waiting for the rate decision. For now, we can take this trend line and be a little bit more accurate from this high to this high. And as you can see, now The 181 area on Amazon is the support. Let's see, can we get continuation back to the 188.50 and 193.83. Meta, strongest of them all, holding the Magnificent 7, and basically looks like it's holding the rest of the S&P 500 on its shoulders. Ended up the day 1.65 to the upside, finally broke above this yellow zone. Now let's see continuation towards 544. Meta looking very, very bullish. Palantir another day, another 2.2% to the upside, broke above this red trend line, and now this red trend line together with the 35.30 is the support. It was resistance for the higher highs, which means as long as price of Palantir is stuck to the red trend line, whether from the downside or from the upside, from below or above, this trend line takes Palantir north. Now 37 is the resistance, long continuation above it, and we will see 39 and 41.62 to the upside. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about Palantir? Where Palantir will end 2024? Which price can we get 50 to the upside by the end of 2024? Let me know in the comments below. I really want to know your thoughts about Palantir, about NVIDIA, about the stock market in general. Any feedback, any comment will be appreciated. Tesla ended up the days 1.5% to the downside. Basically, in the past 5 trading days, we are still 6 trading days, including this doji over here, we are still inside this massive candle from Friday, September 6th. We have been talking about this candle. We have been talking about it, that Tesla will have a very, very rough time breaking above this candle and out, up, above, and out of this candle. Everything here are inside candles of this massive candle. In my opinion, if you're not long yet on Tesla, like I am, I'm not long on Tesla, I'm waiting for a break above the 235. AVGO ended up the day 2.2% to the downside, still below this trend line, the downtrend line. Long continuation, only above this trend line, above Friday's highs towards 172. Netflix ended up the day basically on the 0.008 to the downside, broke above last Friday this downtrend channel, short-term downtrend channel, now holding nice above the 692 area. Support, resistance, now once again support. Let's see long continuation, and we will see 711 to the upside. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the stocks that caught my eye in the past trading day, and we want to pay close attention to those stocks in the coming days. First, we have Shopify, 1.56 to the upside. Shopify, we got ourselves the buy signal last Wednesday. Now we're inside an uptrend channel, long continuation, and we will see 76 and 79 to the upside. CMG, Chipotle, Mexican Grill, ended up the day 2.74% to the upside, broke above the 56.50, very, very important area of resistance. Now needs to hold the support, long continuation, and we will see 59 and 61 to the upside. CVNA, Carvana, look at this, 7.75% to the upside, super bullish. Also, we got ourselves the buy signal last Thursday, bullish, long continuation, and we will see 160 and 168 as next targets. 146 and 142 are the support for the short term. Open Door Technologies, from my top stocks to watch, ended up the day 4.85% to the upside. And if you still haven't saw my top stocks to watch video from Sunday. Once you finish this video, go back, playlist, top stocks, and watch the newest one from Sunday, 2 days ago. Open door ended up the day 4.85, holding strong above the 224 area, the upper border of the yellow zone. Let's see long continuation, and we will see 255. F&D, also from my top stocks to watch, 2.4% to the upside, very bullish on all time frames. Now the 112 from resistance needs to hold the support, long continuation, and we will see 121 and 125 to the upside. So once again, thank you very much for watching this video. I do hope you found it helpful, educational. If so, like, subscribe, check the links in the description below. I assure you, you will find what you're looking for. Until the next video, stay safe.